to The Meal House from the Fox 61 by Carrier Kitchen.
All right now we're here with nutritionist Drew Mulvey. Here we are talking about a sweet alternative. Now I'm going off of my personal experience. I just made 3 Nutella sandwiches last night, and I'm thinking about all the sugar that is in there. But you've got a great alternative, a sugar spread, a dip. You can also put it in other desserts, right?
Yep.
All right, so let's get started.
Okay, so basically what we're going to be using is beans as the base. So right now what I'm going to do, I'm going to open up the can here, and I'm going to drain it. Now, normally a lot of recipes call for rinsing off the beans.
Right.
But the liquid that's inside is really thick.
It's going to help it stick.
So it's going to help it stick.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drain it, not rinse it, and I'm going to put it right in to the food processor here.
Okay, now those are just white beans. What do they call them? Cannellini beans?
Cannellini beans. So basically what
Could
they
you also
are.
use garbanzo beans?
Yes, you
Okay,
can.
perfect. I
Yeah.
have those right now. I grabbed it.
And what you're going to do, you just want to pulse it so that all the beans are broken down. So right now it's going to look a little bit chunky. Now this
But
is
it's
so
starting
easy.
to get creamy. You can
Yep.
see. Yeah.
Yep, it's starting to
Already.
get creamy. So now you add all the other ingredients. So right now I have melted coconut oil. We're going to add that in. Then we have some honey, which I'm going to add in here. So we're going to add 3 tablespoons of honey. Again, this is going to be a lot less sugar than your Nutella that you're spreading
Right.
on your bread.
I know. And you could also switch out or use stevia
Yep.
instead
Yes, you can.
to even bring the sugar down if you've got any sort of dietary restrictions.
Right, and to bring down the glycemic index too, because beans are actually lower in the glycemic index, and then adding the stevia. The raw honey is low in glycemic index. It's about a glycemic index of 30, so it's one of the better sugars to use if you do have blood sugar issues.
Okay, so we've got the honey. We had the coconut oil already.
Yep. And then now we have my favorite, chocolate.
The cocoa. And some people may have tried something similar to this. Maybe it was a what you could also call like a chocolate hummus. This is kind of basically that, right?
Yep, it's a chocolate hummus, but it's got your own little twist on it. So you can buy the hummus in the stores, but normally there's preservatives in those things. And so what
And people
you
don't
do-
realize how easy it actually is to make hummus at home.
Right, exactly. No, so basically when I was looking at the hummus recipe, I was thinking, oh, well, I could make something very similar to this and make it sweet. So I just swapped out some of the ingredients and then put everything together, and then voila, this came about.
Okay.
And then this is the coconut oil that
we already did that.
now, instead of using the bean liquid
Juice
here,
or-
which we normally use for like hummus, we're going to be using the coconut milk.
Okay. So that's going to lighten it and sweeten it just a little bit.
Yep. Yeah, so it's going to make it kind of like a milk chocolatey flavor.
And about how long will this last? Because I feel like this is something you can make for at the beginning of the week. It would be great for when the kids come home to dip, apple slices into or spread it onto toast, like we were saying, instead of Nutella. So how long would something like this, a whole batch, last? Would you
I'd
say?
say about a week.
Okay.
And then if you wanted to have some for later, I usually put some in the freezer.
I was going to say,
and then just
could you
like-
freeze it? That's
Oh,
great.
yeah, totally.
So I know a lot of people try and do a lot of the prep for the whole week for lunches on Sunday. So this is one of the things. And it's really just going to take a few minutes here, as everyone's going to see.
Right. Everything is so easy. Now, just mix everything together. Oh! And as you see, the chocolate is coming out. We have some chocolate smoke here.
So only about a minute or so?
So about 15 seconds to like 30 seconds. You can make it as smooth as you want to. So here is the finished product. We're going to take it off right now.
I'll hold this up over here.
Okay. I'm just going to put this over here because that's going to be dripping all over the place.
Sure.
Now what you can do is you can actually save the liquid, because if you are into alternative baking, the liquid can be used as an egg white replacement.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Because of the thickness, it's a nice binder.
Consistency. Right.
I've used it in pancakes before, and it
Really?
came out delicious.
Huh. I never thought about that. This is the first I've heard of it. That's really interesting. All right, and this is the moment of truth, so to speak. We're gonna dip. That's delicious. I would not guess that that was made of beans. And the kids would never know either. A great way to sneak in some healthy fiber too. All right, Drew, thanks so much for being with us. We'll have more information, the recipe and everything on our website and on our app. We're glad you're with us here in the Fox 61 by Carrier Kitchen. We're sending things back up to the guys to get another check on the forecast. This is really good, you guys. You have to try